All right, guys, welcome back. This is DEFISILPODCAST, podcast, and I'm Moses. Today, we're going to be looking at 7 important reasons why a man should continue to develop himself. You see, whether you like it or not, we live in a world or we live in a society whereby things are evolving every blessed day, every blessed moment, every blessed minute. Things are changing, things are being transformed. You get better version of everything at the slightest possible time. So, and it is quite essential for everyone, including men, to what? To improve themselves, to develop themselves. And numerous reasons. However, we're just going to look at just 7 in this particular edition of this podcast. Number 1 is for personal growth. You see, continuous self-development leads to a deeper understanding of yourself as a person, and it will help you reach your maximum potential, as well as experience a greater sense of fulfillment in life. You see, let's use the corporate world as a case study. You see, in the corporate world, with the minimum barest qualification in which you got a particular job, there is a particular limit that you will get promoted to with that particular entry certifications or entry credentials in which you were used to employ you or to enlist you for that particular job. In the sense that as soon as you are promoted to that particular rank or that particular grade, you might not or you may not be promoted from that grade or from that rank anymore, except you bring further credentials of going for further trainings, further workshop, further degrees, further certification, and just like that. So the same way is applicable for personal growth and fulfillment. So when you develop yourself, it leads to personal growth, or it's needed for personal growth and personal fulfillment. So you're actually kind of happy and you say, at least I was able to achieve this height as by virtue of this development that I've done actually of myself. I've achieved this. You'll be brings a sense of fulfillment to you as a man. So number 2 is career advancement. Now, career advancement, I think this is quite related to the number 1, which I just mentioned. You see, for you to remain valid, when I say remain valid, I mean remain in proper relevance in your career ladder, you must continue to learn new skills in delivering of effective service to whoever you are rendering a service to. Now, whether you are in the corporate world or whether you are in the government parastatal, you are in the private enterprise, you run a personal business, you are sole proprietor, whether you like it or not, whichever of them there is need for continuous development. You need to stay updated with trends in that particular industry in which you operate. You understand? Now, let me use the fitness industry as a case study. Many years ago, for you to know the particular distance you've actually exercised, for you to track the particular distance, it means you have to move with a pedometer that does that tracking for you. But currently, in modern days, and during that particular time, those particular years past, you'll discover that maybe getting a pedometer might not be easy to get, or if it's not that cheap, if it's not that expensive, maybe getting it might actually be it might include some level of hurdles. But these days, you discover that with just your mobile phone, be it Android, iOS, or whatever version, whatever operating system that your mobile phone uses, you can actually what? You can actually get that particular thing, that particular pedometer installed on your mobile phone. And if you are exercising, it counts the number of calories that you have burned, the number of steps that you have walked, the total duration it took you to complete that particular exercise, the number of steps that you have walked in that particular day, if you did turn it on, or some are actually designed to work automatically. If at the beginning of every day it adjusts itself to 0 and stores whatever previous data, it stores it in a local database or it stores it in the cloud. Then it also gives you the total distance that you have covered, either in kilometers, in miles. All of this is what it does to you. It does for you rather with this your mobile phone. Now it didn't stop there. Now it didn't stop there. Currently, we now have it, that particular pedometer function, installed in a lot of digital wristwatches now. That I think among those wristwatch companies that started it include the Apple wristwatches, Apple wristwatch, and other digital wristwatch companies or digital wristwatch brands. They've now started introducing this pedometer function, and it also they went further with including even a Bluetooth function on it, in the sense that when you are maybe you're doing a workout, and the Bluetooth of this smartwatch is connected to your mobile phone, you can actually receive call, receive messages, and even respond to messages, as the case may be, just from the smartwatch. So I'm just using the case of smartwatch, using the case of pedometer, using the fitness industry as a case study as regard to career advancement, and adjusting or adapting yourselves to to trends that actually that are now in vogue in your particular industry. So that's what you must understand. So it is these trends that will open new doors for you and new opportunities, as well as promotion, and attain a greater height in your career. For instance, if you now have a particular skill, and the skill is relevant to your job, and there will be no need of going out to hire an expert who knows that particular skill. You already have the skill. So whatever enterprise or whatever place of work you find yourself, they will have no option rather than to hire you for that particular job. So that's what is there that you must understand. Then number 3 is resilience in adversity. I've actually mentioned in this on this podcast that life typically is full of challenges, whether you like it or not, whether you want to shy away from it or you want to accept it. Life is full of challenges, and every challenges life brings is an opportunity for you to be set for the next height in life. Any challenge life brings is an opportunity for you to be set for the next height in your life. So let's continue. Let's take a look at this. You see, if you developed yourself by virtue of that development that you have done in yourself, maybe you learned new way of doing things, new way of handling challenges. Let's use that as a case study. New way of handling challenges. It will help you to build mental strength, to help you to build emotional strength and mental strength and mental emotional resilience. That means you can't just see things and you are kind of just traumatized at every little thing that that do comes your way. The first thing you think is to calm down, and the next thing you actually gonna be thinking about is how can these particular challenges be solved, or what is the best way in which this situation here can be managed. So those are the things that actually comes to your mind during this time by virtue of the personal development skills that you have actually learned as a person or as an individual. So this is what personal development actually does to you. So it also as a man who continually works on himself, it is actually better to handle challenges and setbacks, emerging stronger from difficult situations. For every challenges you overcome, it is 100% certain, if it is 80 to 90% certain, that if such challenges should come your way again, the way you handle it previously with the way you will handle it again now, you handle it, if it happens the second time, you will handle it with lesser effort than the way you handled it when it first happened. You handle it with lesser effort. Now, why is it that you handle it with lesser effort? You see, when it happened the first time, you had zero knowledge about a particular concept, how to navigate it. But after you have conquered and it happens again, after you have conquered and these challenges surfaced a second time, you just look at it. I've handled this before. This was how I did it. This was how I did it. You just smile and you solve the puzzle within a very short period of time, and you are off from that particular scenario. So that's what personal. That's what you improving yourself. That's what it can do to you. Resilience in adversity. Then number four rather, is improved relationship. You see, personal development often improves our way of communication. You see, one of the community I run where I talk about personal development, I say a message can be passed with various tones. One message can mean several things to two different people, depending on the manner in which it is passed. For instance, I use the word come and come. You understand? So the first, I was calm. It doesn't look as if I was commanding the person who I'm talking to. But the second one, my voice is a little bit elevated, and it looks as if I'm commanding or I'm yelling at the person who I'm talking to. So it kind of, throws some level of it throws in some level of stress of receptiveness of negative 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 energy towards the person whom I'm communicating or I'm passing this message to, or somebody who is sick, and you want to inquire about what you think the problem is. You can ask it. There are various ways you can ask this person. You can ask this person, what's wrong with you? You ask what's wrong with you. It means several things. It can mean that this person, are you not? It can also mean that, are you okay? That's just what's wrong with you. But if you communicate it at a more diluted manner that communicates limited ambiguity to this person, such as, hey, my friend, what's up? How you doing? Your face don't seems bright. Are you good? Is anything bothering you? Come on, I can be of help. With just these two messages passed now, you want to inquire if this person is sick or he's healthy. He or she is healthy. But the way in which you passed this message now may either destroy the intent that you have for that particular person towards that message, or it would not destroy that intent. For instance, the intent you have was to know if this person was sick, so that you can help. If it's about taking them to hospital or the nearest health facility for them to get medical attention or the rest of them, like, and stuffs like that. That was what you intended. But the way in which there's a way you can communicate it and it will look like an insult, and this person will not be interested in further thing that you want to tell him or her anymore. So that's what it does. Improve its communication. That's how it can destroy the message you intend to pass across to another person. With your personal development, your communication is bound to is bound to be improved. It's bound to have you're bound to communicate with people better than you used to be. 10 years ago, I don't communicate the way I do now. I don't speak as fluent as I speak now, and I think proud to. And then I also speak slower than as I speak now. Now, I'm not saying that I speak very fast now. No, I don't speak very fast now. But then and now, there's a lot of improvement as regard to the way I speak and the rate at which my speech actually comes out. So it improves your communication, your empathy, your emotional intelligence, and these qualities actually contribute to healthier relationship with family, friends, and colleagues. You see, if you happen to, maybe you have brothers, you have sisters, you have relatives, maybe you just woke up early in the morning, and you just sent, maybe on a Monday morning, you sent, hi. Maybe you specified your friend's name. How you doing? It's a new week. Enjoy your week. I just said, let me check up on you. Now, you didn't make any request there. You didn't ask him for money or any kind of help. You just wanted to check up on him. And it's the beginning of a new week. And maybe at the end of the message you sent, you wrote on it, Happy New Week from me to you. Full stop, and you send your message. When this person reads this message, either on his mail, WhatsApp, Telegram, Twitter, or whatsoever, or maybe via SMS, send a message to him that, oh, so it means I'm special. Somebody is still out there who cares about me, who cherishes me, who is interested in my welfare, who is interested in my well-being. So it sends this kind of message to this person. And that person, for the whole of that day, if not that week, he will say, this person must be a good person. You understand? So that little SMS alone can strengthen the bond between you and that particular person. The same way to applicable to maybe your colleagues, your friends, and maybe your family members. And this is how your relationship can be improved. So the next thing, number 5, is leadership and influence. You see, somebody who has developed over time, his leadership capacity and influence is what is actually affected positively. Why is he affected positively? Being a leader entails influencing a lot of people. And if you have grown, your followers, they will be the first to notice it. Or if you are growing, your followers will be the first to notice it. Maybe let's say in a particular meeting, maybe during meetings, you don't actually allow your subordinates to talk. Maybe you don't you don't usually like them airing their opinion. But maybe in the course of maybe 1 year, 2 years, you went for a training course, or it's a leadership advancement course, and you were told the importance of your subordinates, how important they are, and why you should even listen to what they have to say. And you do a judgment about it after you have listened to it. And after returning from such a lecture, maybe after about 2 months or thereabout, you pour in a meeting, and you drop an issue, and you point that each individual, you must have a take on this particular issue. You see, after that particular meeting, your staffs or those who you are leading in that particular group, they'll be kind of concerned. Something they will just say to themselves, our boss, it seems our boss has learned something new. Our boss is changing. He's growing. He wants. It means they will have a sense of belonging to that particular group that they are, be it in the workplace, public place, social sphere, and stuffs like that. They have a sense of commitment. So they will see that it means I'm valued. It means I'm cherished. It means that I'm a part and parcel of this community. So it improves your leadership and influence. He said a man who invests in his development is more likely to become a leader in his community or workplace. Continuous learning and growth will enable you to inspire and positively influence others. You see, whether you like it or not, as a leader, you are an influencer, whether you like it or not. But that is its reality. As a leader, you are what? You are an influencer. However, personal development will just make you what? Do it better. Then number 6, as to why you must continually develop yourself, is health and well-being. You see, your health and you are like a vehicle and a passenger. See, for the vehicle to get to its for the passenger to get to its destination, that the passenger or the car owner to get to its destination, the passengers must cooperate with this vehicle. And not just only that, this vehicle, it must be that it is in good condition, it has fuel, and it's in good condition. And it will also be that it is designed for that particular trip that it's embarking on. Because if it's not designed for that particular trip, there is no way it will be able to accomplish that particular trip that it's embarking on. Because on that particular trip is bound to experience maybe bad spots along the road while it's on that particular journey. But by the virtue of the fact that it is designed for that particular route, it knows that there will be challenges on that route. So when those challenges happen, let's use the case of spare tire. Maybe along the line, there is one of the tire is less. The driver of that particular vehicle can just come aside. If he has a spare tire, he can just jack the vehicle up, pull out the the deflated tire and replace it with the spare tire that he has with him, and the journey continues. But if he does not has a spare tire, then this will limit the duration it will take him to accomplish that particular journey and get to his or her destination. And this time it takes is days, weeks, and months, as well as years, as the case may be. And this is the way life's journey is. Health and well-being. You see, if you're healthy, if you are healthy, to make you to what? To deliver better results, to make you to do things well, to make you to do things that you intend to do and you have the capacity to do. Because there are times that you intend to do some things. You intend to do them. You have the resources to do them. Not that you don't have the resources. You have the resources to do them. But the health to do them, you do not have it. Let's use for a case study now. Maybe you intend to be a video editor for Deficit Podcast. And video editing is a task that includes sitting for a long period of time. But you can't sit for a very long period of time. Maybe you have some kind of injuries on your spine, and you are recommended that you should sleep most of the time, stuff like that. This has limited you already, and you cannot accomplish this task with becoming a video editor for Deficit Podcast. You understand? So, or maybe you have been enlisted maybe to or you have been enlisted to join the armed forces of your country, and you can't stand for long. And armed forces is about standing for long, especially during operation, combat, and the rest of the most especially the defense forces of the armed forces. And you can't stand for long. You see, you're already challenged about a particular job, and you won't be able to deliver, or you'll be able to do such jobs. So it's the reason why personal development, or developing yourself continually, that is how you can improve your health and well-being. It includes physical and mental health by focusing on fitness, nutrition, mindfulness. As a man, it can improve your overall well-being and longevity. You see, I'm actually working on, I have a book that will soon be published, and it's about food, it's about nutrition. And as soon as it's published, I will announce it here. You see, as humans, we become whatever we consume, or we become whatever we eat. Hence, not to take into cognizance whatever thing you consume into your body, not to be accountable, not to account for it properly, is to be putting yourself in danger, whether you like it or not. Why is it that you are putting yourself in danger? You see, these things that you consume into your body will gradually make you in the near future, whether you like it or you do not like it. Whatever thing you are consuming today is what will make you in the nearest future. So if you are consuming, let's use energy drink for a case study. If you are consuming energy drinks in high quantity for today as a case study, for no reason, in the near future, be rest assured that you are going to be dealing with serious insomnia, serious high blood pressure, serious heart disease in the very nearby future. If you are the type who eats a lot of drinks a lot of carbonated drink, who eats a lot of junk food, who eats a lot of fast food, or you just live by gibberish kind of foodstuff substances, be rest assured that tomorrow there is no way you escape obesity. There is no way. Then if you are the type who maybe you do not exercise for any reason, be rest assured that tomorrow you are going to be dealing with you be a physical weaklings. Now, physical weaklings in the sense that You get tired easily at every little task you want to accomplish. Why? Because your stress tolerance level is very low. What is stress tolerance level? You can actually assimilate a lot of tasks. You can actually assimilate a lot of tasks without getting tired unnecessarily. And let's, go by the concept of physical fitness. You say physical fitness is the ability to what? To complete your task or your daily task and still have enough energy reserved to accomplish any other what? Task which you did not actually plan. So let's assume that maybe I woke up in the morning, I went to work, and after work, and maybe I closed by. Okay, I typically don't work an 8 to 4 routine. What I work a shift schedule model. So I work from 6 to 10, then I take a little break, then I do other analysis and about my job, read books, but then by 4 p.m. I resume and I close at 7 p.m. So that's my typical work schedule. So, and I've been doing this over the years. That's how my work schedule is. Now, after that work schedule, and I get home by 7, maybe after taking my dinner, I should be able to have energy to what? To accomplish any other task that still comes my way by that what? 7 p.m. That is what the concept of physical fitness, that is what it means. But there are people that if they should do such and you bring any other task their way along the line, they won't be able to deliver on that. And that's where physical fitness comes into it, because their stress tolerance level is very low or is limited. So they cannot actually perform that much when the stress is high. So that's how physical fitness can actually improve your life negatively and positively. Positively is that you are engaged in it. Negatively, you are not engaging in it. So it adds no value to you. So health and well-being is it's one of the benefits of why you must develop yourself continually as a man. Then the last, which is number 7, is contribution to society. You see, as a man, when you are growing and you are developing, you are able to contribute positively to society with your skill, your knowledge, your experience. You can use it to mentor others, both volunteers and lead initiatives that makes a difference in the world and society that you live in. Now, why is this important? This is important because unless maybe you are not a good person, if you're a good person, you would believe, or you have it as a preconceived idea, as a preconceived philosophy that whatever society I am now, no matter how small it can be, it is my intention to make this society, to leave it better than I met it. Let's assume that I met a society using an income basis as a case study. I met a society and their income basis is maybe $30 per month. And I have the capacity. Why don't I help that society to raise their income capacity? Now, understand the concept. I have what it takes to make them increase their income ability and income capacity. I have what it takes, not that I don't have what it takes. If I have what it takes, I should be able to lead these people, influence them positively, make them see reasons why they should improve their income and earning capacity, maybe from $30 a month to maybe like 50, 60, 100, 200, as the case may be. You see, these reasons are what are important for lifelong. Uh, these reasons I just mentioned, these various 7 reasons I mentioned, highlights the importance of a lifelong learning and personal development as key to living a purposeful and impactful life. You see, like I said, unless you are not a good person, if you are a good person like I am, if you're a good person, and I believe that you watching this video, that you are a good person, and you would want to what? To leave your society better than the way you met it. You don't want to destroy it. You don't want to leave it worse than the way you met it. Because if you do a trace back to maybe 40 years prior to when you were born, you discover that the society was not as better as the time you were giving birth to. It was worse. However, people worked on it. People paid sacrifices. People paid prices. People gave their time to make it better. And when you came, you read history and you saw where it was and where it is, which is the time you now live in. And it's like giving your own quota to the society. You now want to what? Increase the possibilities of making it a better place than you met it as at the time that as at the time that you would leave. You want to make it a better place. You want to make it be that you left it with positivity. You left it with better solution. And even not just leaving it should be that you are already seeing the positive changes as you are growing, as you are you are advancing, you are seeing the positive changes, and it also brings self-fulfillment, and you say, oh, I made this as this was as part as this, and with me, or with my influence, with the possibilities, with the resources given to me by my superior, by my creator, by my maker, we were able to transform this, and this is now its current state now. So that is what you should be glad of. So these are some of the reasons why you must develop yourself continually as a man. So this is Deficit Podcast. Do not miss our next edition. This particular edition will be in part 2. There will be a part 2. There will be a part 3. So watch out. And remember, this is the DEFISIL Podcast. Our focus is on relationship, it's on fitness, it's on health, it's on business, it's on finance and life sources. And this is coming to you live from DEFISIL Podcast Studios, Nigeria, 330105, Nigeria. Do well to follow us on our social media, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and Rumble at Deficit Podcast. Like this video and subscribe this channel, and we'll see you in the next podcast. Thank you. I'm Moses, and I'll talk to you in the next edition. Bye.